Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, here with my brief thoughts on Morbius. This was directed by Daniel Espinosa, is based on the Marvel comic, and it starred Jared Leto, Matt Smith, and Jared Harris, among others. It tells the story of Dr. Michael Morbius, played by Leto. He has a very rare blood disease which makes him borderline crippled. He actually pretty much is crippled. But he has spent his life trying to find a cure. And he does. However, it comes with the price tag of basically becoming Dracula if he was into parkour. Another side effect of that is that his best friend Milo, played by Matt Smith, gets jealous and takes some of the serum that Dr. Morbius created for himself, and it is a vampire parkour battle for the ages. Morbius, to use pro wrestling speak, has been booked into oblivion, meaning that it has been delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed so much that people kind of forgot that this movie existed for a time. I feel sorry for this movie in a way, because making movies is incredibly difficult, not only from a technical aspect, but just everything else that just gets thrown into the mix, from all angles. It's very hard. So when I hear movies get delayed, no matter who's behind it, it just gives me just a little pang of sadness. This movie has been getting shellacked by critics. No matter where you turn, the Morbius hate is very real. I've even heard this movie called the worst Marvel movie of all time. I feel like I have to get under my table to do the rest of this review, but I actually kind of liked this movie. It is not perfect. I do have problems with it. But I thought the movie was actually pretty good. I thought it was competently made. I certainly don't think it's the worst Marvel movie ever. Firstly, though, I did actually like Jared Leto as Michael Morbius a lot more than I thought I would. There's actually some pretty cool scenes with him. There's one scene where the whole vampire thing has happened and he's trying to find a new lab. So he finds one and basically takes it over from these guys that are making these phony $100 bills. And one guy tries to push in on him, and Morbius is like, "Here, let me introduce you to the bones of the hand." And he basically breaks the dude's hand while telling him, "Oh, this is your bone here. This is the pinky." And it's like Pete Dunne in 2017. Stop with the snapping of the fingers. Matt Smith definitely understood the assignment and is enjoyably over the top. Seeing him in this, I was just reminding him, Morbius should get him some fish sticks and vanilla pudding, and problem solved. Jared Harris is really good in the few scenes that he does have. I wanted to see more of him because I enjoy a lot of his performances. The biggest problem, and pretty much the reason why you clicked on this video, is to hear about the problems of this movie, but the biggest problem that I had was the CGI. The CGI is not good. Whenever Morbius or Milo are in their vampire form, it looks pretty bad. If I had to describe it, it basically looks like Rob Zombie as Dracula or Michael Jackson in the Thriller music video. Not to mention, and I don't think this is a coincidence, but it's pretty clear that Daniel Espinosa is a fan of The Matrix. I feel like there were several shots in this movie that were either inspired or ripped off by The Matrix. There's even bullet time in this movie. It's just, you'll know when you see it, but I was just sitting there all of a sudden I need someone to whip out a pair of sunglasses and go, "Whoa." And I would be questioning what year this movie was made. But even though I do have problems with this movie, I actually don't hate it. I actually think that it's not that bad. Hearing all this stuff about how this is the worst Marvel movie of all time, the 1990s Captain America, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, X-Men Origins Wolverine, and Fant Four-Stick would all like to have a word with you. X-Men Origins Wolverine is just flat terrible. There is nothing redeemable about that whatsoever. I mean, they sewed Deadpool's mouth shut. The defense rests, Your Honor. And at the end of the day, I'm going to give Morbius a good rating. I think that might be a little generous, but, I mean, I guess I'm a big ol' softie sometimes. Like I said, I actually enjoy this movie. It is not perfect. I do have problems with it. But at the end of the day, I don't know, maybe it's because my expectations were so lowered that I like this, but doesn't help the fact that I did actually like this. I cannot wait to see the like to dislike ratio on this one, but have you all seen Morbius? What did you think about it? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to read what you have to say about it. If you did like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.